Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Lush, back in the building again. And we're live right now, and we're going to be having the one and only Mahagony B live in the building with us. She's an amazing film director, and she's going to be talking to her about her latest projects and, highlighting women in the industry doing their thing. Another person I met on Clubhouse, baby, on Clubhouse. So, and speaking of Clubhouse, we got some upcoming events coming up on Clubhouse. So it's official tissue. A lot of you know my women's organization, which is called She Wins Network, empowering women through their journey. We believe that if we pour into another fellow woman, that she can rise to her potential. So we have an official club on Clubhouse, and we have a lot of women joining. And if you're a woman and you haven't joined a group, join us on Facebook. And then also we'll invite you to the club. And, we are looking for more women to host rooms so we can support you in your movement and what you're aspiring to do. So we have some upcoming events coming up. This last Sunday, they had 10 business hacks from CRMs to social media and how to automate that, wider brand and things of that nature. But I'll be giving some tips later on this week. Also, Wednesday coming up, Wednesday, January the 20th, 2021. We'll also have Wellness Wednesdays with Emma E2K along with me, and it's going down on Clubhouse. But today we're going to have the one and only Mahagony B live in the building with us, and we're going to be talking about her newest project and things of that nature. And look forward to more interviews on lushradioonline.net. You can log on to the website at www.lushradioonline.net and find out more. And you can find out inquiries if you would like to get interviewed. Do you have a small business? Are you an artist? Are you in the industry? Are you a professor? Are you a doctor? Or you have a new book that you're dropping? Contact us at lushradioonline.com. Or you can go to lushradioonline.net, or you can go to lushradioonline@gmail.com and send your inquiries. But we have artists, we have a whole wide variety along with celebrities and actors. So stay tuned and more to come. So we're going to have Mahagony B live in the building. She is a film director and she is doing her thing in the industry. So stay tuned to more of that. And, shout out to all the women that are winning. Shout out to all the men that are winning. It is 2021 and we are going all the way to the top. Who cares if they don't like you? Oh, well, who cares if they can't stand your light? Oh, well, at the end of the day, 2021, we don't want no stress. We don't want no bad vibes. We are doing our thing. We are stepping into our calling. And that is what's going down in 2021. So stay tuned, guys. And we're going to have the one and only Mahagony B in the building with us in a few minutes. She's coming through. All right. So stay tuned, baby. Oh, so somebody asked me in the audience, they said, because they didn't catch this past week's thing, we're going to talk about the top CRMs. But we think we have the one and only main lady in the building. How you doing? We have Mahagony B live in the building with us. How you doing, love? Can you hear us?
I hear you now.
Hey. It's a pleasure to have you live. How you doing? Mahagony B, she's a film director. She's doing amazing things out there in New York. We're honored to have you live on here talking to us about your new products and projects and new things that you got going on. Mahogany B is out in New York, right? You out in New York, right, Mahogany? You know what?
Absolutely.
You know what's funny? Hakeem Shabazz hit me up. He said that the gym y'all used to work out, he said they closed it down and stuff. He said y'all used to work out together. It's a small world, man. I keep telling people it's a small world. You never know who knows everybody in here.
Absolutely.
Mahogany, we met up on Clubhouse. We met up on
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good energy. Great energy.
Definitely, definitely. Clubhouse is definitely an amazing situation where you can leverage, your connections, and these are real time connections. And build people are building, they're creating new projects and things of that nature. So, Mahogany, what got you into filmmaking?
Well, I'm a storyteller. I've been a storyteller my whole life. I started off in music. Um, the music game, I did like 20 some odd years in music. And then it kind of just naturally, organically transformed into, creating videos. When I started doing music, when I was into music, it wasn't like it is right now. It's many years ago. So um, the whole access to cameras and things like that wasn't a thing. Social media wasn't a thing. So I started, that independent thing that I have in me. I just started deciding like, I needed some things after some deals fell through. I needed to get a camera and create my own content, and I started like that, and then I just wanted to go into the whole art of storytelling.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. How has the art of storytelling changed your life, and how you saw that it has changed people, for the people that who have lost their voices, but to find their voice through storytelling?
Well, I've always been a storyteller my entire existence. That's been my tool, my go-to, and like you said, it's been my voice. Growing up in a culture, um, you know, black households are not really big on children having, a voice and a say so, having their own thoughts and minds. And so I used to write mine via music. And then I started writing mine, via, different types of content, whether it be books or scripts. It's always been my thing. So it's been therapeutic. And I hope that, those who have found it currently feel the same.
Definitely, definitely. I wanted to ask, with the change of the climate, at one time you had to go through the middleman to get your work put out there, or you had to run to Hollywood, you had to do all of this just to get your work out there. But now through the development of streaming, how do you feel like that and social media has changed the whole ability to get your word out there or get your projects out there?
Well, it's definitely created a level of balance, anyone can have what they desire if they put work behind it. But it's also, it's a double-edged sword. So you have, people who haven't really uh, put the work in, got the knowledge, or yeah, just invested in the tool enough. So you gotta like kind of go through a bunch of stuff to get to the greatness. Um, but I think it's a beautiful tool for those who are trying to reach the masses and haven't found the popularity to do so in other realms.
How do you feel that like things like TikTok and like Instagram stories are allowing people to even, kind of give people a teaser of what these new projects are? Like, how do you feel that that benefits the filmmaker?
Well, any publicity is good publicity. So when you start looking at the fact that you can give people snippets, it's kind of similar to trailers. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You're able to give a little snippet, create interest, and then people know that you exist as an independent artist. They may look to give you a check in.
Definitely, definitely. What do you feel is the hardest adversity, that you've ever faced in the industry dealing with trying to get your projects out?
Well, it's kind of like a club, right? It's a club, and you have a group of people who set the bar or the tone for what belongs and what doesn't belong. Me myself, I've never been big at trying to sit at no one else's table. I like to create my own, and so I wouldn't say that I received adversity from the industry as much as, more adversity via me trying to figure out how to navigate and create the lane that I'm trying to create and make people follow it.
Okay, that's deep. I don't know if you familiar with NECA. She was doing stuff I think with like BET and stuff. She did like a couple of like documentaries and stuff. You know, just focusing like on women in the LGBT community and also like just in general. So she's been putting out like a lot of projects. But I'm seeing just the growth of women coming out and dropping projects, even with the situation with the young lady that has the HBO show. I think it's Insecure. The Insecure. Women are coming out, transforming projects like podcasts and other things and transforming them into scripts and making movies. And even, women are becoming leads. They're behind the scenes producing, being executive role. How important is that for, especially African women to sit at the table, when it comes to, creating these masterpieces and these works?
Well, first off, it's very important. It's always been important, and we've always been there. We just haven't been in the forefront. I think it's beautiful that more of us are on the forefront and able to kind of navigate different positions and create lanes for others to come on in. It's epic, actually. I mean, there's little girls that are watching this. I watched, people before me, pave ways, and they gave me the idea and understanding that I could do it. And so it's beautiful to see that many of us are doing the same for young ladies coming.
Definitely. If you can work with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be in a movie?
It's a good question. Let me give that a little bit of thought, because there's a lot of people.
Your top three.
Dead or alive. Yikes. I would have loved to do some things with Maya Angelou. Her depth matches mine. I think we would have been able to create some beautiful things. Denzel's still here. Me and him gonna work. I put that out to the universe. And Cicely Tyson for sure. Me and her gonna work for sure. That's actually my sister's cousin, but I never got a chance to meet her, so I'm looking forward to that being a thing.
Well, we're gonna put that in the universe with Denzel. He he's a great guy, very down to earth, and he's definitely down to help independent producers and people that are putting out projects, because he loves to give back. That's one thing I do love about him. He has a very kind soul.
His spirit is everything.
Everything, man. And he dropped jewels for real. Like he dropped so many jewels. And then you got some projects and stuff that you're working on that are out there. Can you talk to us more about the projects?
Well, one particular project right now that I'm pushing is Wounded. I like to do, passion projects that are going to create a difference in the ripple, in life. So Wounded is a project that came to me via me feeling that we have a lot of work to do as a people, Black people. And before we can get to that work, we have to first cater and address these wounds and where they came from, how they got there, and how to move forward. And so that's what the project is about. I'm not going to give the topic just yet. I think that will serve better, when I release. But, the skeletons in the Black closet just need to be pulled out and dealt with. And so that's what the project is about.
And that's real, definitely in this time and age where people kind of are trying to find themselves. Because I always say that, knowing people is knowledge, but knowing self is enlightenment. And, we're all trying to find ourselves, our path, and where our purposes are. And I think that's definitely a great movie and a great situation for this time and with this climate. And people are very receptive now to be open to new ideas and new perspectives, because sometimes we get a little closed-minded. We get, in these fantasies of ours, instead of really digging deep and seeing the real. And if you guys follow her on IG, Mahagony B, you'll see like some little quick snippets and some little highlights of the new project. I definitely ask you all and implore you to support her, because we have to support our people and small businesses that are coming out, and pour into women, because a lot of us, we go through a lot of hardship, but having that support, definitely gives us encouragement. So for all of you out there and stuff, if you're an aspiring filmmaker, I say pour into each other, and you never know, you're one person away from your blessing. Now, are you looking at doing any like, Sundance or any type of like film festivals and stuff like that in the future?
Absolutely. I just decided with this project, I'm likely going to go that route. It's still not in stone, because I actually have a large situation already waiting. So I don't know if the film festivals will be necessary. But I'm still panning that out. But in the past, I have not looked at film festivals much, because as I told you, I create my own table, so I don't need anyone to tell me what the bar is. So usually I create projects and I sell out theaters just independently. But this one's different. This one's different. So I'm going a different route. But I already, I just did a deal with a television network that is actually launching really soon, and I might just go straight to television with the series.
Ooh, yeah. Nina said that's a flex right there. Go ahead and flex on them, honey. Flex on them. It is not a game. You can throw them guns. It's not a game, man. And that's real boss and power moves right now. Now, as we're stepping into ourselves and into our purpose, like, ain't nothing holding us back. We can do anything we set our mind to. And the fact that you have a camera, a mindset, a vision, and intention, you were doing it, sis, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
I appreciate you a billion.
Definitely. And we want that invite for, when the stuff drop. You already know that, right? We in the building.
That's without a question. Say less.
Definitely. And for the advice for the youth out there, right? You got, some young women out there, some young kids that are looking and they're interested. Sometimes, with trauma and different things, we get to push our dreams and stuff aside, or people tell us we can't do this or we need them for this. What kind of advice would you give them? The top 3?
Well, I always, that's one of the things I do is I make sure to deal with the youth and discuss passion, purpose, and different things with them. So I always, I anchor. Got background noise right now because I'm out and about.
Hey, it's live. It's COVID. What can we do? You know what I'm saying? Like, we still getting it done. We still getting it done.
Absolutely. So I usually I ask young people all the time, what are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? Because that once you get the answer to that question, it kind of leads you in a direction of purpose, right? And once you find out the answers to those 2 things, run full speed ahead. Nothing's going to get in the way of that, because that's what you was put here for. So don't allow anyone who doesn't have your vision to tell you about your vision. Don't allow anyone who puts limitations on themselves to put limitations on you, because we're limitless. We're limitless. We can do whatever, however, whenever we want. And I'm a true believer in that. That's how I move.
Can we get an amen? Woo! Yeah.
You massively.
Woo! You just dropped that right there. That was powerful. And that's real. I mean, women, ladies, we can do it. We can do it. It doesn't matter. Our past is not our full story. That's not where our history started, you know. And remember, you can do all things. Nobody can stop you. Everything we looking for in other people, we already got, because we already got the power. We got our superpowers. We just got to ignite them. That's it.
Absolutely.
Mahagony got her superpowers, and she is sharing stories and visions and changing people's lives through, her vision. And I just see nothing but prosperity and more for you, sis. And continue to glow up. Take that light and illuminate the whole freaking world, girl. Keep doing your thing.
That's the goal. That's the goal right there. That's the goal.
Exactly. So, I'm proud. If people want to find out more information about you, to check you out, could you give them all your social media links?
Yeah, sure. So you can follow me in Mahagony B on IG, Mozart's Entertainment. You can go like the Mozart's Entertainment page, which is my company, on Facebook. Same with Twitter. I'm all over the place. You'll see me.
Follow her, support her. Like I always tell y'all, the dollar runs, circulates around the Jewish community like so well, right? So we need to do it in our community too. So pour in her. Like, it doesn't even have to be monetary. Like, post her stuff, repost it, engage in conversation with her, show her support, and tell her to continue on this journey, because it's not easy all the time. But make sure, if you got a connection, what are you, just like Martin Luther King said, what are you doing to serve others? And she's serving others through film and also pouring into the youth. And I want you to continue to support and pour into people, right? Because, this is the year, what I'm saying? Give of yourself and you're going to get 10 times more than what you gave out. Don't ever think nobody ain't looking at you, because you are inspiring somebody out there.
Definitely. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what we're here for. We're here to be examples for one another. So I live my life in that space.
Definitely. And we got to chop it. We got to chop it up about Clubhouse, sis. We got to chop it up about Clubhouse. It's like
me and you need to do a room together. We need to do a room together. I love it.
We definitely need to do a room together and get it lit. You just tell me what's the project. What topic you want to talk about, and it's on and popping. Let's get it cracking, sis.
All right, say less.
Exactly. We get it popping. Clubhouse is what are your top key things about Clubhouse for you that you notice?
Well, I absolutely enjoy and love the meditation sessions in the morning. I do those pretty much every morning. I open up a room and get my meditation on with, I found a tribe on there. So I love that part. I love the fact that according to who you're following, the conversation is dictated by that. So my rooms are like really dope rooms, the rooms that show up on because I don't follow no mess. So I like
because there's some mess on there, man. Some
mess. It's a mess, but I don't deal with the mess. I'm laser focused on the plan. So I make sure that everything that I intake is in alignment with that. So, I'm in the film rooms, I'm in the meditation rooms, I'm in the life rooms, the rooms that's speaking about bettering yourself, how you're eating, the mind, the thought process, all of the goal-oriented rooms that's talking about, how to better business, how to better creativity, all of those things. I love that. I love that app. I can't lie. I wish I came up with it.
I know, right? But that's the other thing. Like, at first, I ain't even gonna lie. And shout out to the Cash Paul and them that created it. I honestly thought in the beginning it was a black person that made it.
Me too. We wish.
I was under the misconception it was a black person. But this tells us, because we like what we're seeing, we like what we're feeling when we're in there, it doesn't stop us from saying we can't do this. We can't create it. Not that we want, but we can create these for our own communities, And one thing I do like about it is that we're able to, with this climate of what we're dealing with, people miss connections, right? People miss connections with people, and I feel like we're able to connect genuinely, and we're finding our soul tribe. Sometimes we feel like we're alone in this game, in this journey, but there's people all over the globe on Clubhouse that actually feel the same way you do, and you can have real, genuine, in-depth content with each other and engage, because we were so used to just texting and doing that, and we don't talk anymore. But I do find that some people get nervous when they get on the stage. You know why? You get, and I talked to my friend Jessica yesterday, because it's like you got that one mic, right? It's different when we talking live and we have somebody to interact. You getting feedback, you getting instant gratification right there, right? But you got that one mic, and it's almost like you're you're standing on stage with that one mic, and the audience is right there, but they like it's pitch dark, and they waiting for you to say what you're gonna say out your mouth, right? And you like, oh, I got it, and then it don't come out right. You like, oh, I blew it. Right? You're like, I don't want to break it. I don't want.
That's your one chance, and you blew it. Nah, but I'm a conversationalist, so I was fiending for something like this. So when I found it, like I'm hardly on any of the other applications, because that one does what I like. That's
what it wants you to do.
Yeah, that's what my spirit needed. It's like, first off, like we said, you find your tribe on there, because like there's no pictures, right? It's just like beside your profile picture, there's nothing visual. Like, people are bearing their souls.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And you're able to define who's who and what's what really easily in the conversation. And it's easy to find your people, your tribe.
Yeah, and just like Nina said, we remember back in the day when they used to have them party lines, and we was on there and we was talking. So it's just like a new age party. Like,
you just told your age. You just told your age.
This ain't new. We've been doing this,
We've been doing this. Absolutely.
Especially I know our community been doing this. We've been doing this. So it's just taking it back to the old school, to the old roots, when we used to build off of knowledge. We used to talk about the Moors. We used to talk about, hidden knowledge and all of that stuff we used to talk about back in the day. So it's building. And like we say, our energy is our currency right now. How are we flexing our social digital currency online? How are we engaging and connecting with the people that follow us? Like, how are we pouring into them because they pouring into us? And then also, where am I spending my energy at?
Absolutely. Reciprocation.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Okay,
you're
so
my type of time, man.
So I'm gonna ask you one question. The first time you got on there, right? Mm-hmm. Did you stay on there for like till the next day?
Yeah. Nah, I'm really, really, really funny about my time and energy, right? But I did find myself on there way too long. And I was like, yo, this thing is addictive. Now I give myself a time frame per day. Because I'm watching, like, some of the people I met on there. Mm-hmm. I'll go to sleep in a room. They still a room, and I come back to that room still there, and they're awake and they're still like talking. And I'm like, how are y'all being productive? Like, y'all gotta really be mindful of the time frame you're spending on there, because it can actually do harm. Exactly. Too much of anything is not good.
Facts. She hit it right on the nail. Too much of everything is not good. And set intention when you're getting into Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you go on there saying, look, I want to set my time on this. And shout out to all the people in the chat room and stuff. Calvin, Nina, Larry, the whole cast, everybody that's watching and showing love. Yo, they showing you mad love. They like hugs, air hugs out there. They say, but yeah, real talk. But I mean, I think you just need to set intention on what you want to do. Right now, this is your time. This ain't nobody's time but your time, people. So, think about the people that surround you and stuff. And like I said, like my mentor, she said, in your stage present or your stage story, not everybody's going to be in the front row, you know what I'm saying, of the play of your life. They might be in the nosebleeds. You understand what I'm saying? But if you got your final four or your final two, like, you good to go. Like, as you ascend in your journey, you're going to lose people, but your soul tribe is going to come and flock to you. So you all good. You all good.
The more locked in you are anyway, the more you realize it's not quantity, it's quality. You know what I mean? Woo. I don't deal with a lot of people anyway, so I'm not expecting a lot of people in the front row. Exactly. But I know they see me.
Exactly. Yeah, they see you. They see you. They watching. They strolling and watching. They said, dang, she doing it. She said she was going to do it, but she did it.
Facts.
They don't want to say, they don't want to hit the like button, but they just going to sit there and stare and say, I see you did it. I know you did. But you know what?
That's a fact.
Mahogany, I love you so much, sis. And you know, I'm not going to hold you up because you are amazing at what you do. And I just wish you nothing but more success going into the year, which you will, because we putting it out there. We not just saying it, you doing it. And I'm just proud of you, sis.
I appreciate you so much. I'm proud of you as well. I'm watching you as well. Believe me, this is not a one-way street. We are absolutely gonna be reciprocating this energy. I love your energy. You're powerful as hell. I don't know. I know you. I know you know because like I feel your spirit. But I just needed you to know that I know. You know what I mean?
Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. That means a lot to me. And I feel your spirit and energy. Like, even when we do interviews and stuff like this, like, I don't like interviewing everybody, but if I feel like there's something and there's a story to be told, I feel like I need to bring that person on. I need to share that light because you got like an amazing light and your story is amazing. And I want everybody to see that, you know, in my network at least, you know. So, you know, let's spread love, you know what I'm saying, and light. And I love you all. And this is your girl, Lushy Lush. And you know, you can check us out at www.lushradioonline.net. And you can follow us on Instagram, or you could just Google us because we Google, baby. And you know what else? You just officially got stamped. And remember, life may throw you a curveball, but realize that you are in charge of the direction it goes. So peace, everybody, and salute to everybody, you know what I'm saying, that joined in the chat room. The chat room was live. Y'all all the way lit in there, yo. I see y'all. I see you, Nina. I see you, Larry. I see you, Kel. The whole crew. We salute you. And you guys are all the way live. We can't do it without you. You know what I'm saying? The people's voice, man. We speak for the people that don't have a voice, and continue doing your thing because you know what? You bring value to the table, and I love you. Peace.
Thank you. Thank you.